Please welcome to the stage State Treasurer Mike Frerichs.
Good morning, Democrats. It is a pleasure to be with you here today, not baking in the sun, but enjoying a wonderful breakfast here with so many Democrats. I'll tell you, I'm excited for this morning. I want to thank Christina, I want to thank Dan, I want to thank the county chairs for putting this together. You have done a great job. Your timing could be a little better. See, this is the third time I've had to miss my daughter's first day of school to be here. She started 8th grade today. This also, it'd be the 2-month anniversary of my marriage. I got married 2 months ago, on June 16th. So the timing could be better, but when we get involved in politics, when we decide to run for office, we realize we are going to give up some time, we're going to give up some sweat, we're going to give some of our talents to people. And see, we don't do this for ourselves. We do this for the people. We don't do it for the pay. You county chairs definitely don't do it for the pay. We don't do it for the perks. We don't do it for the applause. We do it because we want to help people. Yes. I don't run for office because of Mike Frerichs. I run for hundreds of thousands of kids like Mike Frerichs. See, when I was in high school, I had public school teachers who did right by me. And I remember that day when I got into college and I came home and I told my mom and dad, Mom, Dad, I got into Yale. And my dad looked at me and said, good for you, but you ain't going. See, my parents didn't go to college. None of my 4 grandparents attended high school. They dropped out in 6th, 7th, or 8th grade. My family didn't save. And so I run for office so that other kids like me have that opportunity to go. I was able to make it work because of Pell Grants and student loans and federally guaranteed loans to help me. But we've revamped our college savings programs to help hundreds of thousands of more people have opportunities. I don't run for office for my daughter, just for my daughter. I run for the hundreds of thousands of young women like her out there who deserve equal opportunity and deserve to have bodily autonomy. I take time away from my family because I run for people like that veteran I got to call. I got to call a veteran and tell him that his mother had a life insurance policy for him. It was $150,000, and he was very excited. Unfortunately, his mother had died 13 years earlier before we finally were able to track him down because the life insurance company held on to that policy for that long. And he said to me, he said, wow, I wonder how different my life would have been if I had had that money as a teenager when I became orphaned. We don't have to wonder what would happen if we don't work this fall. The other side is already telling us what's at stake. You know, we run for people, but we run because there are other people out there, people who don't share our values, who are running for office as well. And if you wonder where they stand, well, I can tell you my opponent, Tom Demmer, when he had an opportunity to stand up for those widows and orphans, he sat there, took life insurance company money, and voted no. When he had an opportunity to give working people a better retirement, to stand up for them, he sat down and voted no. When he had a chance to vote to help working people in the state and put a question on the ballot, did he stand up for those people? Hell no, he sat there and voted no. Unless you think the guy just doesn't know how to stand up, I'll tell you, for 4 years, he stood as Bruce Rauner's floor leader, carrying his water in Springfield. So that is what is at stake in this election. But we're here for people, and we have people power. And I know that if you stand with me and go knock on doors, will you do that for me? Will you stand tall and refute their lies? Will you stand tall and share our stories? Because if you do that, we will stand victorious this November. Thank you, Democrats. God bless.